What up, YouTube? It's your boy Sleek back with another video, and today we are reacting to working at Amazon made me realize dating is cooked. Listen, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. I wanted to react to this video because I feel like I could relate. I do work at Amazon right now, Amazon warehouse. I'm working on getting myself out of here. We just got monetized, so we're that step closer, a step closer. We're gonna run it up and continue. But working at Amazon is no different than the military. I'm telling you, in there it is cooked, gang. So if you if your shorty works at Amazon, bro, I'm sorry. If your shorty is in the in the military, not just the Marines, but the Marines is worse. But the Marines, military, you're cooked. Especially the Navy or the Air Force. Yeah, you're done. If she's an RN, nurse, I'm sorry. But we finna see what this video hit for. But before we do, go ahead and hit the subscription box below with the bell to the side for notice squad. Like this video. We just hit 1K. We're on the road to 10K. Let's get there. With that being said, let's see what this video hitting for. Let's go.
Working in an Amazon warehouse made me realize that relationships these days ain't worth shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now, in my case, I'm lucky because I'm in a stable relationship. But for those,
my man is looking just like me. The eyes is sunken, my boy. You know what I'm saying? Got the bag, got the dark spot. You know what I'm saying? The dark eyes and shit like that. We don't sleep. We keep posting. He been posting every day, bro. He doing better than me. I'm not gonna lie. The content is better because it's a reaction channel. But my boy doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? You need to get the 1K too. A Sapo. You feel me? Almost at 700. Okay.
y'all that's still single and you looking for something right now, it might be over for y'all. So basically, long story short,
it's looking bad out
I
here,
worked at
gang.
an Amazon warehouse for a little bit, but not as like a regular packaging person. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't putting stuff in boxes. I have a degree, so if you have a degree, you can go straight to being a manager without ever having stepped foot in an Amazon warehouse before. So that's what I did. I had a degree, did a little interview, and boom, I went straight to manager, pulled up day one. So what I seen everything, bro. I heard everything about everybody. And let me just tell you something right now. Working at that place made me realize people just ain't shit, dog. People ain't shit when it comes to relationships. Do you know how many work wives, work husbands, crazy situations go on a daily basis, bro?
Bro, it's crazy out there. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna put their full business out there, but I will put this as an example. There was a manager and a worker. I'm not gonna say what position or whatever. There's a manager and a worker that were literally both married, not to each other though. That's the crazy part. They would go inside, like they would be crushing inside the warehouse, not a bathroom, not in the parking lot, on the floor. Like, it might give it away, but I'm just saying, in the area where you're not supposed to be in, but only certain people have access to. That's all I'm gonna say. That's where it was getting crazy. And I heard a little thing that she came out, like she went in, you know what I'm saying, all normal, came out, hair messy and all that, you know what I'm saying? The manager came out messy and shit like that. I said, damn, it gets crazy. And you know where my credibility came from? Because the person that worked with her and was trying to expose her. I was like, damn, what is you jealous? It seemed like you play a hating and stuff like that. You got a man at home too. What y'all got going on, bro? Y'all both, you know what I'm saying, fighting over the meat at work. Okay, both of y'all, it get crazy, bro. Get crazy in there though.
Every single day. You know what I'm saying? You got dudes with work wives and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And they over here, they clapping buns, bro. They getting looks from all type of new hires, everybody.
Yeah.
Got work husbands. Let me tell y'all a story. This is some real shit that actually happened, bro. I remember one day, right? I'm sitting in, I'm chopping it up with some of the homies there, right? And one of the homies, he started talking to these two girls. So while he's talking to these two girls, like, you know, they clearly flirting, right? But I start to overhear them, and they flirting on some aggressive type of shit, right? These girls is talking about, I want to get on my knees for you, whoop-de-whoop. I'm like, whoa, we in the workplace. What the fuck?
Nah, that's facts though.
Saying all type of shit, talking about dick, talking about everything, bro. And I'm over here like, yo, what the hell is going on? Because we all in the same room. They not keeping it low key.
So this must be a universal thing. Okay. This got to be a universal thing because it's nothing different. I've been seeing all the TikToks I've been hearing all the things. I've been at the spot. Yeah, it must be universal.
Everybody can hear this. So I'm like, yo, this shit is wild. Come to find out, both of these women had dudes. One was married, and the other one had a boyfriend. And to top that, both the husband and the boyfriend worked in the same building.
Oh my God, bro!
You over here talking about you want to be on your knees for, and
messy.
What's worse is that one of them.
It was probably it probably ain't even the fact that they were probably in different departments, bro, because they do get down like that, bro. I know this one married couple that worked there. Sometimes they work station next to station. Sometimes the station a few down station. They're never like too far apart. The shorty don't talk to nobody but my man's is the only person I be seeing her talk to. Unless you speak Spanish, he's the only person I see. Man, he don't even speak Spanish. That's the crazy part. He just talk to everybody. He get at everybody. He for everybody. He be talking to her. He was trying to inch his way in, and then she'll like, you know what I'm saying, little hee ha, yes, hi, bye. Now it's conversation. She be going to the station and all that. Like, damn, shorty. And her mans don't play that. He crazy. He Colombian. It's another situation where there's two sisters that work, right? That work there. There's two Asian brothers. I'm saying, if you know, you know. If you see this video, you know me. Pay me no mind. If you work with me, pay me no mind. But it's these two. I'm a different. Golly, get it together, brother. Differentiating the two. Okay, the two brothers. One is slim, the other one is chubbier. They damn near look alike, though. You know what I'm saying? They both fresh. One of those fresh Asians. Yes. Okay. And so just so you can kind of see, like, he one of those, got all the Jordans and stuff like that. He's kind of like, I can't even think of the YouTuber right now. I'm gonna get to the point. He was talking to one of them. I don't even know if they're sisters or friends, but they're always together. One of the sisters, I'm gonna call them sisters. Talking to one of the friends. We're gonna say friends, I guess. She was talking crazy. He was married. Why are you being extra friendly at work, shorty? Okay, that's one. I don't know if she knew or not. She wanted to get with him. I don't know if he was entertaining or not. The friend wanted him to. The friend said, why can't you have both? I said, wow. You gotta like that. I was hearing a whole bunch of other stuff, but we'll let the video play because I've already been pausing for a lot.
He was in charge of like a group of people. Talking about she would make the people she work, she oversee, that she supervised bark for him and all this other type of shit. Listen.
Oh yeah, they both had boyfriend, by the way. So yeah, I forgot to mention that. So one of the brothers was married. The ones that was bagging was married, and then the girls that were trying to talk to him both had boyfriends, and they both worked in that warehouse. Yes, one was a big, tall Dominican dude. Other one, it was a shorter Spanish dude with muscle shirts, number muscle shirts. But yeah, they both worked in the same area. It was crazy. I'm like, wow, y'all don't be caring.
I ain't gonna lie, that shit blew my mind, because I'm like, wow, imagine your wife is over here talking about she finna get on her knees for some nigga. Like, I'm like, bro, what the hell? Work-wise, work husbands everywhere. Everybody cheating, bro. I done heard so many stories about, bro, managers sleeping with new hires, ruining they relationships, baby mamas setting cars on fire. You know what I'm saying? It was a situation where this one guy, he wasn't even at my building. He was at a building across from us. He was like a higher level manager, right? He ended up getting caught because he took some level one, some tier ones, just basic package handlers over to an Airbnb, and he was, you know what I'm saying, sniffing that stuff with some random girls. You know what I'm saying? Whole time this man got a wife and kids at home.
Yeah, that's wild, bro.
And this is a normal. This is a regular occurrence. This is nothing new.
It's regular, bro.
Now I know what y'all saying, bro. Amazon is Amazon, but at the same time, it just goes to show you, people really ain't shit, bro. People is gonna cheat, and relationships today are genuinely fried, bro. It made me realize, because you see those statistics, how like almost half, I think over half of marriages end in divorce. There's so much infidelity. There's so much shit going on, and it really makes you realize.
But that's not the main reason, though. The number one reason is financial reasons. So I don't know how far off the list is for infidelity, but
That shit made me realize, like, yo, this is crazy. Like,
it's
this is
crazy,
actually
gosh.
happening, bro.
Yeah.
People really don't care. If your girl work at Amazon, she going. I'm sorry. But anyway, but another thing that I saw too was,
Yeah.
you know, people are so, as much as people claim to not want toxic relationships and toxicity, they don't really act like it. You know what I'm saying? Like, the biggest thing I noticed was, you would have women there who even the older women, you would see a 40-something, 50-something-year-old woman, and this is no exaggeration, no bullshit, with a BBL. Why?
And this is the thing, bro. It's BBL City in there, and I don't understand why. You're at the wrong place, shorty. I was saying, hey, if I'm a shorty and I get a BBL and I'm working on Amazon, I'm going to quit and go straight to Miami. I'm going to Miami. Where did Tori be at? I forgot the club. But yeah, I'm going to Miami because you know, wait, money out there, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to put it to work. I'm going to make my money back from the racks that I spent to get that. I'm not going to be packing boxes. I'm not going to be lifting boxes. I'm not going to be moving boxes. I'm not going to be doing none of that. You ain't even got to go to Miami. I could go straight to the city.
Why do you have a BBL to push carts around, my nigga?
Facts.
You got a BBL to carry boxes.
And those be the ones that's always wearing the tights, always wearing spandex, always wearing tight clothes. Like you just trying to get attention or something like that, because they be hiving around. It's like moth to a flame. All the guys in my warehouse is mostly like Haitians and stuff. So it's Haitians or Hispanics, and majority is Haitians, and they just be like, this is the shorty with the BB. One guy here trying to talk to her, then they go away. Then the other guy talk to her, then the other one go away. Then the other one try to talk to her, then he come back. They going back for all day. I'm like, damn, at that point, you don't even want to, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody already giving her attention and stuff like that. I'm not the type to even give that attention if you're already getting attention from all these guys. It just make me not even want to try. So it's like, I'm not finna be competing and doing all this. They can have it at that point. It's crazy. The amount of BBLs
but the
is crazy.
thing is, that get these BBLs and shit. And what's worse is that, and really that's just deep-rooted insecurity, because it's no reason you need to get no BBL at all, really. But you getting the BBL and you working up at the Big Zon, like, bro, what are you talking about? So anyway, these girls is walking around pushing carts with a fucking BBL, got insecurities out the ass, and it's because they rely on validation so much. And that just speaks to how a lot of women act and move nowadays. They seek validation, they crave validation, but not in a good way, right? You know, women, they'll talk about how, like, you know, okay, we don't want to be looked at for our bodies. We don't want to be, like, you know, objectified. And that's totally valid. But then you can't say that and then go and get a BBL and then you wearing super revealing clothing and shit. You showing off all your curves and all this type of stuff. And you're basically portraying, you showing off your body. So it's like, how are you saying that you don't want niggas to look at you for your body and then you showing off your body? It don't make sense. It don't make sense. It's because the truth and the reality of it is, they want you to look at that shit. No matter what they say, they can yap all they want. That's what they want you to look at whenever that's the type of person that you're dealing with. So girls is walking around with all type of BBLs. What's worse is, you would see niggas.
Like I said,
there's at least, if you see one girl, there's at least 5 dudes all around her sharking. It's a pack of them. I swear on everything I love. Damn near every girl there got a pack of niggas around her. Tell me I'm fucking lying.
You're not lying, bro.
If you've ever worked in a warehouse at all, if you've ever really worked in...
It's not even just Amazon, bro. Not even just the warehouse. It's the military too. Because the military, there is not it's not big on like, you know what I'm saying, the finest. So when you got an office of 5 dudes and 3 girls, it's probably like 1 or 2 of them that are valid, and that one is always gonna get attention from multiple. So it's crazy.
At all. I mean, I feel like you see this at jobs in general. 5 niggas to 1 girl, bro. 5 niggas to 1 woman.
I literally just said that. It's crazy.
They all sharking, bro.
Yeah.
They all sharking. So that's why I be saying shit like, you know, dudes be like, oh, I can never wife a girl that's a bob, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But it's so double-minded because it's like, okay, you say you don't want to wife a girl that's a bop, but you willing to put your meat in one. That's still nasty. That's still nasty. It's because deep down, dudes, they like hoes, bruh. Yeah. As much as they claim, oh, no, I can't fuck with a girl that's a hoe. She got too many bodies. Dudes.
Nah, I don't think that's the sentiment. I don't think that's like the logic behind it. I just think that that's not somebody that they're willing to take serious. You can have fun with the duties. You just don't put a ring on the duties. Like in the military, I remember there was this one shorty that me and the guys all eventually had a turn. I ain't gonna lie. And then the last homie ended up taking it serious. I said, bro, what is you doing? You know that we all dealt with that. What is you doing? And he ended up looking goofy. Try to tell you.
Don't care about body count. Dudes don't care about none of that. Cause I done seen guys wife up a warehouse bop. It's crazy. It's crazy. But all this shit just shows me that people are really just dogs, bro. It's a dog, bro. In this world, like, you got men and women out here and they just want to get their nut off. That's all people really want. That's what that shit made me realize. People just want to get their rocks off and enjoy a little bit of pleasure. And that's actually, and it's actually sad because that's why people are in the state that they're in. It's because they constantly chase pleasure. Whenever you see a person struggling in life, you could probably link some shit back to the fact that everything that they do is chasing pleasure, whether that be sex, whether that be drugs, whether that be alcohol, right? There's probably an overindulgence in some form of pleasure. And I'm not saying you can't enjoy any of those things ever. I'm just saying that there has to be a balance. And when you have an unhealthy balance, that's when you struggle to get anywhere in life because your mind is locked in on shit that do not matter and really doesn't serve you anywhere beyond the current moment.
That's facts, bro. Because I be trying to tell my mans, bro. I'm like, yo, he be wanting to do the YouTube. He be talking about, yo, we could be the Duke Dennis Wisconsin out of Jersey. We could take over Jersey. I'm like, that's cool when you say it, but you got to put your actions. You got to put down your actions and not just words. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to do the work. But you too busy on going out every single weekend and then trying to convince me to go out by, oh, look at the shorties. Look at the list of shorties that's going to be there. It's going to be a vibe. It's going to be packed. Just come on, bro. You got to get out the house. I ain't get 1,000 subscribers just from like going out and slacking, bro. I had to sacrifice that, and I did that. You know what I'm saying? But you got to put the work in, bro. You too distracted, because eventually these girls is distractions, bro. It's gonna get you hemmed up somehow, some way. It's gonna be a downfall at some point. I'm just saying.
So, long story short, working at a Zon warehouse, bro, made me fucking realize that a lot of relationships is not worth it because both men and women, this is on both sides, bro. Both men and women is just chasing nuts, bro. They just chasing a fucking nut. Everything that men do is so that they can get more pussy. And
that's facts.
Everything that women do is so they can get more dick. I don't give a
or attention.
Fuck what anyone got to say. Oh no, I'm now, obviously, I'm not talking about everybody in the world, but I'm just saying in general, that's how shit is these days. I don't care how much of a front people put on or whatever the case may be. Below that mask, beneath that motherfucking mask, bro, it's an evil world we live in. And they'll cheat, they'll lie, whatever. They'll cheat, lie, whatever, bro. I promise you, wasn't a single loyal person besides me, obviously. My girl didn't work. She don't work at no Amazon warehouse, though, so... You know what I'm saying? But it felt like I was the only loyal nigga in there.
It feel like that.
You feel me?
Bro, I got a homie that I work with that he, you know what I'm saying, he got a little ring on his finger. And he still be doing his thing in the warehouse, though. I don't know if it transpires to outside of the warehouse, but he do be bagging in there. I mean, got his little friends, his little hus, seeing that he be associated with. But
it felt like
he got a shorty at the crib. I'm like, damn, bro, you got a whole, you know what I mean? It's
that was
crazy.
the only loyal nigga within a 10-mile radius. I'm like, God damn, y'all just over here just.
My other homie, the one that I said he be for everybody, he be talking with everybody, you know what I'm saying? He was messing with a shorty that had a whole husband and kids at the crib, shorty. And he used to get down at that parking lot, man. Oh, bruh. That's crazy. The parking lots? You couldn't go down the street where the hotel is at? You had to go to the parking lot, bro? You couldn't wait?
Replicating. God said be fruitful and multiply, but he also said you only supposed to have one woman. Y'all over here practicing polygamy. But anyway, man, the shit is just not worth it these days. I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. Like especially if you a young man, bro, because like imagine your girl working and she got 5 niggas to her. It's
I can't imagine that, sir. I won't imagine that.
But relationships is just not worth it.
I will not manifest that for me.
Almost. Now, I'm not encouraging that necessarily because I do think that a good relationship is definitely a net positive. But you really got to search and you really got to find. And that shit is so rare these days. And it's sad because finding a good relationship these days being rare it's just such a detriment because now, you don't have the benefit of being able to go through life with somebody, right? They did a study to where having a long-term relationship,
man, we got a DEO in my comment section. Hold on, nigga. Okay. Let's wrap this up so I can get the attacking.
Not having access to that just means that, I think over time, us not having relationships or meaningful relationships, long-term partners, is going to just lead to the decline of happiness. I mean, we already see that Gen Z is the most lonely generation. I guarantee we probably the most depressed generation as well. You feel me? This is just going to have an overall net negative. And it's all because we keep chasing these pleasures. These pleasures, bro, these pleasures are not good, bro. You know what I'm saying? They're just not good. So, anyway, I just had to show y'all.
My boy has awoken from the Matrix, my boy.
I had to tell y'all about this, man, because I feel like working there made me realize, like, the dating market is like, people say, oh, the dating market is cooked. But I feel like working at a warehouse makes you really visualize, like Nick, that is a perfect picture of what the dating market.
You think the warehouse is bad, bro? The military is 10 times worse, gang. I'm serious. You got grown men, I'm talking 40, 50 years old, with whole families at the crib, right? Still preying on these young, you know what I'm saying? These young new joins, gang. These gunnies getting at their corporals and sergeants and Snapchat, adding a friend request on Facebook, following on Instagram, liking the pictures. I mean, making little comments at work and all that, doing a little extra. You got the sergeants, mess with these PFCs, going crazy. I mean, you got the higher ranking, you know what I'm saying, staff NCOs doing little favors for the Junior Marines and stuff like that. It get crazy, you know what I'm saying. You got the corporals and sergeants doing messy stuff with whole situations back at home. It's crazy, bro. It gets worse. They station where they're stationed at, and their husband or wife are at a whole different state, and they're just doing their thing. Might not even be state, maybe country, but it gets bad. I mean, it get crazy. I've seen a lot. I've seen a lot, bro. A whole bunch of story times coming, bro. I'm telling you. Main channel. Follow that. But yeah, bro, it get wild.
Genuinely looks like. That is what it looks like. And I know y'all be like, oh, well, that's not representative of blah, blah, blah. But do you all understand how many people work at fucking Amazon? That is a pretty large portion of the goddamn population, my nigga. You know how many people work in warehouses? These are general, regular people, everyday people. You feel? So, again, I'm not saying everybody, but just be careful out here, dog, because you really never know, dog. You can't, you never know. You don't really know people until you know people.
You don't.
If you gonna get a girlfriend, if you gonna get a boyfriend.
That's why I don't put nothing past nobody, whether it's somebody that I talk to or my homies. Cause yeah. Listen, less expectation is less disappointment. And that's what we're gonna leave with. With that being said, that's the end of this video. Make sure y'all comment down below your thoughts, leave a like, and hit the subscription box below with the bell to the side for Notice Squad. We is at 1K. We are on our way to 10K. Roll to 10K. Let's get there. With that being said, we locked in. Let's get it.